now we come to our second prepared speech, and our second speaker is Sujay Kharade. This is his fifth speech, and he's doing the project How to Say It. The title of his speech is The Big Bang Theory. Toastmaster Sujay Kharade.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. How many of you have looked at the sky on a clean, dark night and not wondered what you're looking at? All those shining stars, planets, and the moon. Isn't it mesmerizing and so much greater than your own existence? I'm sure that many of you might have also wondered, where did it all come from? Today, I'm going to try to tell you a little story of this big thing, what we call the universe. Its birth, where it is going now, and how it might end. No, I'm not going to tell you about my personal philosophy or my personal religious views. I'm going to base my story on the scientific evidences. We certainly know that our universe exists, don't we? However, throughout the history of our time, we try to glean that how the universe began, how old it is, where did all the matter come from? Obviously, these are not simple questions, and most of the answers that we know now are still speculations. The most accepted cosmological theory that describes the early development of the universe is the Big Bang theory. It was first proposed by George Lemaitre in 1927, and he called it the hypothesis of primeval atom. It was largely based on the famous theory of relativity by Albert Einstein. Over time, scientists built upon this initial idea and developed a bigger theory. What we call now is the Big Bang theory. About 13 billion years ago, a tremendous explosion took place. And that was the start of our universe. This explosion is also known as the Big Bang. What existed prior to this explosion is largely unknown and is matter of pure speculation. According to the theory, the universe existed as a singularity with all this energy and space confined to a single point. It had infinite density, infinite pressure, and infinite temperature. And at a finite time in the past, it exploded. It sounds really weird, but before Big Bang, there was no time or space. Both of them started from the Big Bang. Even though it is called an explosion, it is no ordinary explosion. When you see a bomb exploding, it expels the content of the bomb in the surrounding space. But when Big Bang happened, it was actually an explosion of space itself. Unlike the shrapnels of the bomb, the galaxies and the stars were not concentrated at a single point. They were actually created much later when the universe developed. Approximately about 10 to the power minus 6 seconds after this explosion, the universe was significantly cooled down. Now you have to understand, I'm talking in astronomical figures. When I say it was significantly cooler, that means it was still had temperature of few billion degrees centigrades. And this cooling allowed to transform all the energy, or most of the energy, to form subatomic particles like protons, neutrons, and electrons. The protons and neutrons were combined to together after only a few minutes of this explosion to form the nuclei of the atom. But it took several thousand years for the electron to join the protons and neutrons to form the first electrically stable atom. And the first atom or the element that was created was hydrogen. Over a long period of time, slightly denser matter attracted other matter by gravity, and it grew even denser. Eventually, it formed big clouds. These big giant clouds of gases grew denser and acquired more gravitational force, and further combined to form galaxies, stars, planets, solar system, and other astronomical structures that we see now. The Big Bang is supported by many observations, but the most credited observations are done by Edwin Hubble. He reported two very important but very simple observations. He saw that the distant galaxies are moving very fast, and they are going in all the directions. And he said this could only happen if there was an explosion at the center. According to most recent calculations, the Big Bang happened about 13.75 billion years ago, which is thus the age of our universe. Now you might ask, how do we know that it happened exactly 13.75 billion years ago? It's actually a simple mathematical calculation. Suppose I'm standing in the center of this room and I start walking to reach at this point. And you know that the velocity with I'm traveling. With that, you can back calculate when I must have started from this center point. It's that simple. The Big Bang theory is well tested and offers a comprehensive explanation for many other phenomena. But it's a theory, so it's based on two fundamental assumptions: that the universe is homogeneous and it's isotropic. That simply means the theory assumes that the whole universe follows the same physical laws that we experience here on the earth. So where are we now? Currently, the universe is still expanding. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but the speculations are the universe is going to continue expanding until it's going to collapse again to singularity, and maybe it will start again with a Big Bang. But till then, I would like to encourage you all to enjoy your everyday life with the Bang. Thank you, Madam President.